Alright traders, our optimization is finished and we've got some new settings here now. So if we go into our settings tab, you'll see that our time of the day is at we'll keep a note of this, 258 to 1907. Our stop is at 34, target's 144, ratio's 5. We've got a minimum move of 80 before our trailing stop kicks in. So some moving average length has changed to 135. So our settings have definitely changed. So what we need to do now is basically we need to roll this forward. We've got our optimization done. We're going to roll forward a week at a time. And the other thing we need to do is keep an eye on our days of the week. So let's grab our data window up here. And what we're doing is we're actually manually adjusting our days of the week. So the points that we need to keep kind of abreast of here is basically that we have what our drawdowns are. So Monday's negative 220. Tuesday we're sitting at negative 680. Remember our max circuit breaker is 1600, so negative 5R. Wednesday is all good. Thursday all good, no current drawdown, and Friday is all good as well, no current drawdown. So everything's looking pretty good at the moment. So if we scroll forward a week, and we'll do that now. So we'll go to the end of first week. So what we're really looking to drop in on here is we're seeing that the optimization from the previous week has helped us at spring in 2400. Let's see what it did as far as our data window. This is going to be one of those things where I did it twice. So you can see that new optimization, if we roll forward a week, we've got a drawdown of 220 on Monday, which we had. There's no current drawdown on Tuesday. Wednesday, no current drawdown. Thursday is negative 340. And Friday is now 0 as well. So basically it's Thursday that has changed to negative 340. So now we'll roll forward another week. Remember, we're not going to optimize till the end of the month, so the end of July, but we're tracking our days of the week on a weekly basis, just to make sure that we turn off any day of the week that potentially is going to cause us to have a negative run. So Monday looks pretty good. New week of trading, we pulled in $500. Monday looks good, Tuesday looks good, Wednesday good, Thursday good, and Friday good. So all good results there. So now we're back to a situation where we don't have any risk on the table as far as a day of the week getting turned off yet. So let's roll forward another week and see how our strategy performed with its optimization. New optimized settings. Super week 3220. So yeah, this is doing really well. Let's look at our data window here. We'll view the data window, and you can see that Monday good, Tuesday's good, Wednesday's good, no current drawdown, Thursday and Friday all good. So we're having a really good run here. So days of the week are not in jeopardy at all, and we'll roll forward another week. And this is our last week. We've got to re-optimize at the end of this week. So let's see how 590. So more profit in the bank, 590. So an outstanding, obviously, July. And that's going to put us in a really good position here as far as the performance of this process. So Monday was negative 340. Tuesday, Wednesday, negative 340. Thursday, nothing. Friday, nothing. So we've got 2 days that have got a losing trade. That's okay. Alright traders, so now it's time to re-optimize again. So we've been through, we're going to enter our stats for the optimization period, and we're going to enter our stats for managing our days of the week. So let's do that now. We'll bring our spreadsheet over. So traders, if we have a look at our stats here, you'll see that for July, at the moment, all systems optimize using genetic, which we just did, and including a weekly review of the days of the week on a manual basis, which we just did, has brought the profit out to $10,020 for July. So that's easily the most profitable approach. Prior to that, it was optimizing the settings using genetic, doing them all at the same time, but excluding the days of the week, and that was the most profitable for July. So without doing any optimization at all, we found that July produced $6,450, and that was just using your high performance settings without re-optimizing it once a month, or basically looking at the days of the week. But if you run this process just creating a high performance system and only monitoring the days of the week on a manual basis once a week using your original high performance settings with no optimization, that so far has been the most profitable. However, what we've found is that what has beaten that process is obviously optimizing once a month, excluding days of the week. So now the next step is to find out what happens when we put both of those together. Optimizing genetic once a month, and including the days of the week on a manual basis. We feel that that's going to obviously be the most profitable approach. So we'll see how that plays out, see if we're correct with that assumption. So traders, what I'm doing now is I'm doing my optimization. I'll go back in, same protocol as we did before. We're going to set up our time of the day, setting up our time of the day optimization. We're going to do our initial stop, trailing stop, target, any components within those four that we need to optimize on a monthly basis. We'll just redo those, the ratio as well, that's part of the target, our minimum move, which is part of our trailing stop, and our trailing offset, and then also we have in here our MAE offset and our moving average. So we'll optimize those because they're part of the trailing stop component, and then we go OK, and it's genetic, optimize, and away we go. So that'll start ticking away. Again, that's probably going to take about an hour to do, and then we can roll forward for August. So we've done July, August. Then what we're going to do, basically, once we go through August, we're going to week by week look at the days of the week exactly the same way as we did a minute ago, and we've got our circuit breaker at 1600. So this is kind of a step-by-step process of going through this optimization, making sure that your system is calibrated once a month. The other thing that we have to do, and we should be doing as well, is looking at the daily chart. So we know that on crude the daily chart changed in September, so we've got that knowledge in the back of our mind. So when we get to September, we're going to have a bit more of a look at what happens with the daily chart and how that impacts on our optimization going forward. So I look forward to taking you through the next video. Cheers.